There are some stories you don't tell quickly, and maybe this is one of them. Because when God rescues you from very deep places, you don't always know where to begin. So let me begin here. I'm here today because Jesus walked into a life that was collapsing from the inside out, and he refused to leave me the way he found me. I won't list everything I survived, not because I'm hiding it, but because some pain becomes so woven into your bones that words cannot explain it. And maybe they never will. What I can tell you is this. There was a time when I lived in a quiet brokenness that no one can see. A heaviness I never signed up for, a heartbreak I never deserved, and a loneliness that followed me everywhere. And the truth, there are things I lived through that should have changed me forever. And maybe they did. Just not in the way the enemy intended. Because somewhere in all the darkness, Jesus stepped in. Not with lightning, not with angels, not with dramatic rescue I used to imagine. He came softly. He came quietly. He came like a light creeping under a locked door. He sat with me in places I never thought he'd enter. He listened to cries I didn't even say out loud. He touched places in my heart I thought were dead. He didn't demand I be strong. He didn't ask me to pretend. He didn't tell me to get over it. He simply stayed. He stayed long enough for the pain to loosen its grip, long enough for the lies to fall apart, long enough for me to realize I was never unloved, just unhealed. And when he began healing me, I knew I would never again be who I was before. Not because I forgot the pain, but because I met the one who could redeem it. Today I speak from the other side, not as someone who has it all together, but as someone who was carried by God, a God who refused to let trauma be the final chapter. I'm not telling the story because it's beautiful, but because he is. I'm sharing this because I know there's someone watching who thinks their story is too dark, too complicated, too broken, too shattered to be restored. But listen, if Jesus can rebuild me, piece by piece, layer by layer, he can rebuild anyone. And I mean that with every fiber of my existence. This channel, Rescued and Crowned, exists for one purpose: to tell the truth about God who steps into the deepest wounds and turns them into places of glory. If you're here, I believe he brought you. And I pray that every video, every devotional, every story reminds you that you're not forgotten, you're not abandoned, you're not ruined, and you're not disqualified. You are loved and you are seen. And you, just like me, are someone Jesus is willing to rescue and crown with a life you never thought possible. Thank you for being here. Your healing matters, your heart matters, and your story is not over. Not with him.